Greetings to all the lovely ladies and gentlemen out there. I'm your host, the ProGent, and I love video games. Anime adapted from video games adapted from anime, and vintage silverware. There are many great video games out there that allow you to play a role in the story of an epic, funny, or awesome anime series. But even with the tremendous number of adaptations in the market, there's still a few series that have slipped through the cracks. So today, I, the ProGent, present the top 5 anime series that deserve a video game. One important note before we get started. Some of the anime I'll be talking about have technically had video game adaptations before. So why are they on this list? Well, in some cases, because the existing video games only feature the series in question as a guest star or cameo, the game itself is very limited in scope, or, in one particular case I'll get to, the existing games are super mega garbo. If you want to get picky about it, let's just say this is the top 5 anime that deserve a better video game. With that said, number 5, Quinos Journey. Quinos Journey has stuck with me ever since I first watched it, and for good reason. The series follows said journey of Kino, a young girl traveling the world on her talking motorbike Hermes. The places she visits and learns about range from unsettlingly pleasant to outright dangerous, and she must use her survival skills and smarts to overcome various obstacles. Quinos Journey had a few visual novel-style games on the PS2 in the early 2000s, and it lends itself well to that style of gameplay. But if I could design a game based around this series, I would go for something that mixed Telltale-style storytelling with a procedurally generated world to explore. Traveling on Hermes for some time before coming across a town or a region you're unfamiliar with, and needing to make important decisions on what to do and how you say things, could make for a very interesting experience. It takes that older visual novel style, but lets you enjoy the sometimes quiet, sometimes life-threatening ventures of Kino, with some lovely environments to explore and odd folk to interact with. Essentially, I want Quinos Journey to feel like my own, and I feel like other players might enjoy that too. Number 4, Megalo Box. This show hasn't even been out long, with the first episode airing on April 6th of this year, but it's already one of my favorite sports anime, and I don't even typically like sports anime. There's something about over-the-top boxing with over-the-top tech, making the already over-the-top boxing go, well, over the top. But that's not all of what makes Megalo Box really good. One of my absolute favorite things about the series is the background imagery and character designs. Everything and everyone looks stylistically rough and tough in some way, and it just adds to the flair of it all. Much like its predecessor, Ashita no Joe, I think Megalo Box could work well as a fighting game in almost any style. You could have it be a classic Street Fighter side view style, or you could go with the punch-out over-the-shoulder style, or you could even go with the Tekken/Soul Calibur style of full movement stages. Whatever way you take it, beating up your friends in Megalo Box would be a hell of a time. Number 3, Paranoia Agent. Satoshi Kon, your series give me such life. Kon's work features unique character designs mixed with the sometimes very creepy, always very trippy storytelling, and Paranoia Agent is a perfect example. With that in mind, how could you not want to turn one of his creepiest and most trippy properties into a horror game? Now, I'm not talking about your usual survival horror design where you have to deal with grotesque monsters or shoot zombies. I'd need to mix several styles to get it exactly where I wanted it. For me, I think it would need to have the episodic nature of Eternal Darkness, along with its sanity effects, mixed with the visual flip-flopping normal to gritty Silent Hill environments, and topped off with some of Dead Rising's campy sense of humor. This concoction of horror elements could potentially make a standout title, and Paranoia Agent could easily be the face of it all. Number 2, the Big O. I've already talked at length about Big O and why I enjoy the anime. In fact, I reviewed the series way back in my second episode. It is worth noting that Big O has been featured in the Super Robot Wars series, but I feel that Big O could be given more. You've seen Godzilla and Gundam games done before with a big open cityscape to wreak absolute havoc in, so why not something along those lines for Big O? You could even design it with missions in mind, to keep collateral damage down as best you can while still defeating the opponents you're up against. So you have to balance your strong attacks with where you are in the city to keep the destruction to a minimum. The tension of having this massive power that you need to be careful in using could lead to a very interesting gameplay style. The one issue I could see popping up is the limited number of monsters available in canon for Roger and Big O to beat up in these expansive cityscapes. But you could make some original content for the game. Hey, Adult Swim, feel like fronting the money for this? Number 1, Avatar: The Last Airbender. First things first. Avatar is totally an anime, and I will fight anyone who says otherwise. And second, yes, there have been many games based on the franchise. Every single solitary one of which has not been worth the plastic the disc was stamped on. Hell, even Platinum Games managed to screw Legend of Korra up. What I want to see is a game that simply takes the world of Avatar and makes an all-new, completely original story with a new avatar, perhaps one from the past, or maybe one we've not seen yet. And I want to have it be a beat-em-up game like Devil May Cry or Dante's Inferno, and have it let you upgrade whatever type of bending you enjoy the most. And based on your choices, you can combine powers together and make super cool moves, and it would be the coolest! Sorry, I lost my composure there a little. I feel that you could easily stylize a game based around Avatar with traditional forms of Asian art, as well as expand the world even further than Avatar and Korra have before it. Maybe some older history within the various regions. Maybe have it take place centuries before Aang became the Avatar, and see the air nomads thriving. You could make quite a lot out of the world just from what we have to base it on. Maybe one day we'll see something along those lines. Please? Thinking about possibilities like these is always exciting. Maybe one day we'll see games like this available for purchase. Or maybe not. But it's always worth hoping for. If you've got a favorite anime you'd love to see made into a game, or at least an actually good game, let me know in the comments. And if you're interested in a few more ideas for adaptations, check out the other side of this list on video games that would make a great anime right here. I've been the Professional Gentleman, and thank you for listening. And don't even get me started on the Hamtaro video games. How do you mess that up? Thanks for watching. As always, a thank you to Andy Lita for keeping me looking so fine. Check out his work in the description below. If you enjoyed the show, please click on that thumbs up over there. It helps us out a lot. If you've got suggestions for something I can review in the future, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to my channel for future content.
Love ya, boy.